That makes us legal.
I'm somebody.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, the other thing I'm going to suggest you do is to have a paper and a pen or a pencil nearby so you can jot down any thoughts that you might have. We are going to have the opportunity to, well, if there's only us, we don't have to do breakout rooms. We can all share together if we want to. And, but yeah, let's just begin. Let's start with a little bit of music for this Selichot. And if you all would mute, that would be great.
Mute.
I can mute you also on my end if that would be there. Now we're all ready to go. Here we go.
We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again. We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again and again to we return again to love. We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again. We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again and again to true. We return again to truth. Shivenu Adonai, Elecha ve'nashuva, Chadesh yameinu. We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again. We return, we return, we return, we return, we return, return again and again We return again to you. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova, everybody.
So beautiful. So welcome. We've had a couple more people join us. Thank you, Larry, for troubleshooting in the background. Helping everybody come in to join us for this Selichot service. So this is year number 2 of virtual Selichot. Who knew that we would be doing this again, and yet here we are. And so what's Selichot? The practice of this service goes back to 2,000 years, if not further. This is a very ancient tradition of saying these prayers. And I'm going to read you the legend about it. Legend has it that when King David realized that the temple in Jerusalem would eventually be destroyed, he begged God to tell him how the Jewish people would be able to connect with God while they were in exile. And God told King David that the people could recite Selichot. These are penitential prayers. The word slicha means I'm sorry. And if they said these prayers, it would bring them closer to God. And that while they were at it, they should include this reciting the 13 attributes about God, which is from the book of Exodus, in which we say throughout Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And that passage says, Adonai, a God compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, rich in steadfast kindness, extending kindness to the 1000th generation, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin. So as Jewish tradition evolved, these prayers were said in the days and the weeks leading up to Rosh Hashanah. They were originally said early in the morning before dawn, and then it transferred to now being an evening thing that is said in the week leading up to Rosh Hashanah. So tonight we are going to say some of these prayers. You're going to hear melodies that will be foreshadowing of the holidays to come. We're going to meditate a little bit. We're going to listen to music. We're going to have opportunities to discuss. So I'm recommending you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil nearby. And if anyone is joining us live stream, we're glad to have you as well, and you can participate the same way. So we're streaming our service, so if you want to change your name, you can. I'm going to ask you to stay muted until we go into some breakout rooms to share some of our thoughts. So let's begin. The gates are opening, a transition in time. Notice and walk through. Tonight we open ourselves to possibility, to becoming better than we were before. Tonight we prepare to breathe into our changes and begin anew. Tonight we turn from despair and open toward hope, even if we aren't certain, even if we feel wobbly as fawns learning to bound across an open summer field. Tonight we turn from inattention and open toward awe, even if we don't remember the way. The gates are opening above a sapphire floor, and God waits. Will we come in? I think those are fitting words for every Selichot, but certainly this Selichot. When there is uncertainty, when we need a reminder to reorient ourselves towards awe and not fear and not worry. So we continue. This Hashivenu we sing, it's from the book of Lamentations, and you can see the words here, and feel free to sing at home.
Hashivenu,
just get ready to restart. So one of the things that we do right before the Selichot services is it's customary to change the Torah covers and to change all of the accoutrements in the synagogue to white. And we identify white with Yom Kippur because it's about purity and fresh starts and all of that. But there's actually something from the book of Isaiah which says that our wish is that through repentance our sins will be made white as snow. So it's a custom to wear white throughout the holidays, especially on Yom Kippur, but it begins tonight with Selichot. So that we come to this reading which talks about waiting too long. And now is the time to get started. We've talked about this beginning, 23 days ago or so. Excuse me, at the beginning of Elul, but If tonight doesn't feel like the starting jumping off point, I don't know what does. This is the real beginning. So we're going to read this reading. We'll read it responsively. You'll read your part at home. But we often wait too long to do what must be done today. While lamenting that our days are few, we procrastinate as though we have an endless supply of time. We wait too long to take charge of our lives. We wait too long to work at self-renewal, of which these holy days remind us. And while we wait, our lives become progressively depleted of spiritual content. We wait too long to become more deeply involved in Jewish life and community. And while we wait, the time for harvest comes, and we haven't even planted. We wait too long to show kindness. We wait too long to forgive, to be charitable. We wait too long to utter the prayers that are waiting to cross our lips, to express the love that may no longer be needed tomorrow. God too is waiting for us to stop waiting and to begin to do now all the things for which this day was made. So we're going to do the first in, I'm going to put you to work a little bit. If we were together in person, I would be doing the same. So I want you to think a little bit about how is your state of physical and spiritual health right now as we're approaching the Yamim Noraim, these days of awe. Have you been wrestling with or thinking about or working on anything leading up to this time? And what I want you to write down is, we know that for the new year, for all that it will bring, things will still be the same in many ways. But I want you to write down, think about what are some ways you can bring renewal to aspects of your own everyday life. And whether that means renewal when it comes to family or friends or work or self-care or your community and even God. What are some of the ways that you can bring renewal? So jot down a couple of things, if you will, and then we're going to go into a breakout room so our discussion and our sharing won't be live streamed. For those that you are joining us live stream, we'll just be in a breakout room for a few minutes and then we will come back and continue on. So I'm giving you a couple of minutes and then we will wait for everybody to come back to join us. They were sharing till the last minute. One of the themes that we have in the High Holy Days is talking about Ki anu amecha, we are your people. And there's many different ways to think about it, but we are your people and you are our God. We are your children. You are our parent. So this is a really beautiful melody of Ki anu amecha.
Ki anu amecha ve'ata Elokeinu, anu banecha ve'ata Avinu, anu avodecha ve'ata Adonenu, anu ke'alecha ve'ata chelkeinu. Alarinai, 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 ahai, alarinai, Ki anu amecha ve'ata Elokeinu, anu banecha ve'ata Avinu, anu avodecha ve'ata Adonenu, anu ke'alecha ve'ata chelkeinu. Anu avodecha ve'ata Adonenu, anu ke'alecha ve'ata chelkeinu.
So I talked about before that one of the things that we say over and over again on Yom Kippur are these 13 attributes of God. And I read just briefly from the book of Exodus, it's 13 things that we think about. But sometimes the biblical wording or the biblical ideas don't necessarily translate well for us now. I mean, when we think about rich and steadfast kindness, extending kindness to the 1,000th generation, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin. So I wanted to share with you this 13 attributes written for our time by Cantor Abby Lyons. She wrote this last year, but I think it still is very applicable to this year. Let me move my little bar here so I can see that. Breath of life, great mystery in whose image humanity was created. Reasonable compassion, graceful empathy, responsive patience, overflowing mercy, authentic perception, equal opportunity carrier of the burden of our worst deliberate deeds, transmuter of our spiteful impulses, free forgiver of our honest mistakes, erasing our soul stains. But you cannot erase the messages we share about which of our fellow humans we truly see as our equals, which ones we see as other, which ones we don't really see at all. You cannot preempt these spoken and unspoken lessons we wittingly or unwittingly teach our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and you cannot make amends for us. Only we have the power to do that. So once again, this is all about these holidays, saying I'm sorry, seeking forgiveness, granting forgiveness, but I'm sure any of you will agree that that's hard to do sometimes, really hard to do. So in this prompt, I'd like you to think about, is there something you wish you had done differently this past year? And alternatively, is there something you're especially proud of from this past year? Is there something you wish you had done differently? And is there something you're especially proud of? Take a minute, and then are the breakout rooms good for you? Everybody was okay? Good. I'm not wanting to make you forced share. And yet it's my job to nudge you a little bit, right? To get you to start this process of thinking about what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. So I'll let you share a minute, and for those of you joining from home, live stream, do the same. Is there something you wish you'd done differently? And is there something you're especially proud of from this past year?
My sweet love, good night. How the moon and stars shine for you so bright. Rest now, my love. May your dreams be sweet. How how my love for you reaches to infinity. Lila told my sweet love good night, how the moon and stars shine for you so bright. Rest now, my love, may your dreams be sweet, how my love for you reaches to infinity, how my love for you reaches to infinity. Shivenu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ha'amideinu Malkeinu Lechayim Shivenu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ha'amideinu Malkeinu Lechayim Ufros Aleinu Sukan Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukan Shlomecha Shalom Alechem.
Okay, you're all back. This is from a wonderful book written by Rabbi Karen Kedar called The Bridge to Forgiveness. It's one of my favorite books for this time of year, but she writes, forgiveness is a path to be walked. There are steps along the way: loss, anger, acceptance, learning, forgiveness, restoration. And along the way, you'll come upon a bridge. When you step upon it, it will carry you and support you and connect you to another side of life, a side waiting to be discovered. Forgiveness is a perpetual journey with many bridge crossings, and each restores a bit more of what you have lost. Shema Kolenu is hear our voices. We'll hear this throughout the High Holy Days. And this is a beautiful rendition written by Cantor Josh Goldberg and Cantor Shira Fox. So now I have to stop this share a minute. When we come to the end of our service tonight and we stop the live stream, we'll all have a chance to share and process and chat if you want to. So let me share with you this.
Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chus v'rachem aleinu.
V'kabel berachamim uvratzon et tfiloteinu. Won't you hear our voice above all the noise and have mercy on our souls?
We are in your care. Won't you hear our prayer and forgive us, forgive us. Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chus v'rachem aleinu. V'kabel berachamim uvratzon et tfilateinu.
When we've lost our way, give us one more day to return to what is true.
Won't you take us in so we can begin a new year? Won't you please hear?
Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu,
Chus v'rachem aleinu. V'kabel berachamim uvratzon et tfilateinu. Uvratzon et tfilateinu. Uvratzon et tfilateinu.
Josh has written a lot of beautiful music. That's some plug for his website and his music, but he really a talented musician and a beautiful voice, beautiful cantor. So we come to Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, we come before you without pretense. Avinu Malkeinu, we are reaching toward you. help us to find you. Avinu Malkeinu, strengthen us for the holy days that lie ahead. Avinu Malkeinu, be with us as we strive to heal ourselves and become whole. Avinu Malkeinu, help us to repair a broken world. And Avinu Malkeinu, hasten for us the days of redemption. Avinu Malkeinu, Shema Koleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chatanu Lifanecha. Avinu Malkeinu, Chamol Aleinu, Ve'alol Aleinu, V'tapeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Kale Dever, V'cherev Ra'av, Me'aleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Kale Kol Tsar, Umastin, Me'aleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Kotvenu B'Sefer Chaim Tovim. Avinu Malkeinu, Chodesh Aleinu, Chodesh Aleinu, Shana Tova. This is a clip I have. Leslie, maybe you took this video one year. I don't remember, but I have this clip of Jeff, our Baal shofar, blowing the shofar, and which we'll hear Jeff live and in person on Rosh Hashanah day. And it, again, is the sound of the shofar. We're meant to hear it. Now, in this particular clip, Jeff really does an amazing Tekiah Gedolah. But if you can draw your eyes away from his face getting red and from his breath waning, and close your eyes even for just a second and listen to the reverberations and how it lands in your body. What do you hear when you hear the shofar? What are you meant to be waking up to? So let's hear our Baal shofar, Jeff Zucker, as he blows this Tekiah Gedolah. Let me move this out of the way so I can. Gedolah. Amazing, yes. Amazing. So I have two more videos I want to share with you. One is by a boy. It went viral last year. His name is Bibi Shapiro. He lives in Perth, Australia. His mom posted, I think he has a new something for Rosh Hashanah this year. But he, last year was a unique moment. The first time we were all experiencing High Holy Days, locked in, not together as community. And his voice and his energy just struck a chord with people all over the world. He goes to Jewish day school and he learned this song, And you'll probably remember, you may have seen it, but I think for this moment again, as a way to get us ready, to get us motivated, to get us started to think about what's to come in the next couple of weeks. So let's hear him. Oops, there you are again. Hold on. Here he is.
I'm sorry for all I did wrong. I'm sorry for all I did wrong. I try to be better forever and ever. I'm sorry for all I did wrong. I'll try to be the best that I can be. I'll try to do what is right and be the best I can be. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Choneinu Vaneinu, Ki en banu ma'aseh, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'shi'onu.
I love it. I just love it. He's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Time for us to share our closing song, an original setting by Leslie Zucker of the Hashkivenu prayer, to send you on your way tonight in joy, in comfort, and in hope. We have come together as one spiritual and musical family. We lift up our voices together with this prayer on our tongues and on our hearts. May your sleep be blessed with peace. May you be awakened to life when you rise. May the shelter of shalom be spread over all of us. May you forgive, and may you be forgiven. May you be made whole. May the divine presence in our lives be a shield. May it make you stronger than the sickness you face, stronger than separation, stronger than sorrow. May you be carried to safety on wings. May you know that the God of compassion cares for you and you are not alone. May you be watched over as you go forth to life, and may you come home in peace now and until the end of time. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom, Lahamidenu, Shomreinu, Lechaim, Ufos Aleinu, Sukat Shomecha. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace. Raise us up with our hearts and our minds at ease. Spread the shelter of your wings over us and everything. Help us to do and say and sing. Hashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom, Lahamidenu, Shomreinu, Lechaim. Ufras Aleinu, Sukat Shomecha. Sometimes hope feels further than the stars, like peace pulled up Elo v'habidenu shomrenu lechaim.
My thanks again to all of you for being here this evening.
That was from a Selichot concert they did last year. So I'm wishing you all peace and a Shavua Tov, a good week in the week to come as we get ready to prepare for these days of awe. That means something different to everybody. Each one of us has our own idea of what these high holy days mean. But I hope tonight gives you a bit of grounding and settling and some connection to the themes that we're so familiar with that we're all going to hear in the coming days, and that it gives you an idea of how you can deepen your engagement with this liturgy, even virtually, even online. We'll still be together, we'll still be praying, we'll still be praying for return and peace and shelter and love and hope. And of course, health and well-being for our friends, our families, our community, and for everyone. So I want to invite you in the Zoom room if you want to hang on. I'm going to stop the live stream, and if you want to schmooze and visit. And if any of you that are visiting us live stream, particularly any COT members, and you want to come in the Zoom room, you can text or call anybody you see on the screen, and they'll help you with the link. We'll invite you in. So, Shavua Tov, everyone. Have a good week.